We're 3 months away from 2025 and most of you are still drifting, clueless about your goals. This isn't some feel-good, motivational fluff. This is a reality check. If you don't get your act together now, 2025 is going to hit you like a freight train, and guess what? You'll still be stuck right where you are today, making excuses and scrolling aimlessly through your phone, hoping for a miracle. So, if you're ready to stop being average and actually do something, keep watching. If not, go ahead, click off, and keep wasting your time. I won't lose sleep over it. Let's start with the basics. Set clear goals. Yeah, you've heard it a million times before. But guess what? You're still not doing it right. Most of you have goals that are so vague they might as well be non-existent. I want to be successful. What the heck does that even mean? Successful at what? Eating an entire pizza by yourself? That's not a goal. It's an appetite. Imagine walking into a gym and saying, I want to be fit. So you start lifting weights. Then halfway through, you switch to cardio. Then maybe some yoga. And before you know it, you're at the juice bar sipping on a smoothie. You're all over the place. And you'll never see results because you don't have a clear direction. Now imagine if you walked in and said, I'm going to bench press 100 kilograms in 6 months. That's clear, that's specific, and that's how you achieve stuff. Same thing with your life goals. Be specific. You want to make $100,000 a year by December 2025? Good, write it down, make a plan, and work backwards. But please stop with the vague nonsense. It's embarrassing. And don't be that guy who's like, I'm going to be a millionaire, but still struggles to get out of bed before noon. Spoiler alert, millionaires don't sleep in till 1 p.m. and binge watch Netflix series till 4 a.m. They actually do things. Shocking, I know. And here is the practical steps. Because my channel isn't like those other YouTubers who just blabber theoretical nonsense. I'm all about real practical stuff. And here, these steps. Be specific. Write down exactly what you want. Not, I want to be rich, but I want to earn $100,000 by end of 2025. Set deadlines. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. Set a date. Break down your goals. Divide your main goal into smaller, realistic milestones. You want $100,000? Figure out how much that is monthly, weekly, daily. Create a step-by-step plan. Write down every single step you need to hit each milestone. So set your goals. Be specific. If you're still struggling, here's a tip. Imagine your 2025 self. What do they look like? What are they doing? Now, write that down. And if your goal isn't crystal clear, you're setting yourself up to fail. Now let's talk about something a little controversial. Delusion. Yeah, I said it. Successful people are delusional. They have this insane, almost irrational belief in themselves. And it's that delusion that drives them forward. When everyone else is telling them they're crazy, they're sitting there nodding, like, yeah, maybe I am, but I'm also going to win. Think of a boxer who's about to enter the ring. He's trained, he's prepared, and he's convinced he's going to win. You know why? Because he's delusional. He believes in himself so much that he's already imagined raising that championship belt. Even before the first punch is thrown, that's the kind of delusion you need. No one else is going to believe in your dreams as much as you do, and they shouldn't have to. It's your job to carry that belief, even when it sounds absurd to everyone around you. Have you ever noticed how realistic people are the most unsuccessful ones? They're like, I'm just being practical, bro. Yeah, you're practically going to stay broke if you keep thinking like that. Being realistic is code for, I'm too scared to think big, so I'll make excuses instead. Now, what do you need to do? Visualize daily. Spend 5 to 10 minutes every day imagining your success. Feel it. Affirmations. Use powerful affirmations. Say, I'm capable of achieving X and I will make it happen. Ignore the haters. People will say, you're dreaming too big. Let them. Smile, nod, and keep grinding. Surround yourself with positive influence. Engage with people who inspire and uplift you, not the ones who drain your energy. So be delusional. Believe you're capable of crazy, extraordinary things. Because if you don't, who else will? Realistic people don't make it to the top. The ones who believe in the impossible do. This one's a bit tricky, but stay with me. Self-observation. Think of your life like a movie. You're the main character. and there's a camera floating above capturing your every move. Now, imagine watching this movie from a third-person perspective. Would you be proud of the main character, or would you cringe at every decision he's making? Exactly. That's how you need to evaluate your actions. Imagine two movies playing side by side. In one, there's a guy who wakes up, checks his phone, scrolls through social media, and drags himself to work, just going through the motions. In the other, there's a guy who wakes up early, hits the gym, reads, plans his day, and attacks his goals. Now tell me, which movie would you rather watch? Because one is a story of a loser, and the other is the story of a hustler. Your actions are writing your story every single day. Make sure it's worth watching. And let's be real, nobody wants to watch a movie where the main character does nothing but lie on the couch all day, except maybe your dog, because at least you're home to feed him. But that's not a success story. That's a tragedy, and you're the one writing it. So start observing yourself. Ask yourself, would I root for this character? If the answer is no, it's time to change the script. Because 2025 isn't going to magically make things better if you're still acting like an extra in your own life. Finally, let's talk about most important point, questioning your actions. Every single thing you do should bring you closer to your goal, or it's a waste of time, period. Ask yourself, is this taking me closer to my goal, or is it pushing me further away? If the answer is further away, then you need to cut it out immediately. Think of every action as a GPS. You're either driving towards your destination or making random turns and getting lost. Imagine you're heading to a party, and instead of following the map, you decide to take shortcuts. Before you know it, you're lost in some alleyway, and now you're late, frustrated, and have no idea how to get back on track. That's what happens when you let distractions steer your life. Netflix binges, unnecessary outings, pointless social media scrolling, they're all taking you down the wrong road. I can already hear some of you whining, but it's fun. I need to relax. Yeah, you can relax all you want, but don't cry in 2025 when you're still stuck in the same spot with the same issues, while others have moved on. Fun is temporary. Success, well, that lasts. So here's what you need to do. Every time you're about to make a decision, ask yourself, is this taking me closer to my goal or pushing me further away? And if it's the latter, you know what to do. Cut it out. I'll be blunt. Most of you aren't going to make it. Not because you don't have potential, but because you refuse to change. You're too comfortable with your excuses, too afraid to set real goals, too scared to be delusional, and too lazy to self-reflect. But for those of you who are ready to step up, who are tired of being average, who are ready to stop wasting time, 2025 is your year. You can either make it your breakthrough or another year of excuses. It's up to you. So, what's it going to be? Keep sitting on your couch waiting for a miracle, or get up and actually do something? Your call, champ. If you're serious about making 2025 your best year yet, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, now. If you're serious about this, it's time to build a solid routine, one that sets you up for success every single day. And I'm not talking about those waking up at 4 a.m. just to sip on lemon water routines. I'm talking about a realistic, no-nonsense morning routine that actually makes you productive. Check out my video on my realistic morning routine, where I break down exactly how I start my day to crush my goals. No fluff, no BS. Watch it and thank me later.